me so mad. People don't give a rat about what they buy. They don't care about what they throw in their bag.
So, I finally got Barbara, pulled her aside. I brought in a bag, my lovely Pick and Pay bag of stuff. As you can see over here, we've got some snowflake easy mix, because I'm so lazy, it's just so much easier. We've got a tin of something, the child's staple diet, noodles, my favorite mayonnaise, a couple of other things. But then in here, I didn't know if Cokies are recyclable or what we need to do with them when we're finished, because they do run out. We have a lip balm. Guess what? We have a tea bag, a bottle cap, because we don't have a lot of that, no. And then we have an asthma pump. So there's two parts to an asthma pump. There's this plastic section, and then there's the scary section. So I wanted to ask Barbara, what do I do? This is the general stuff in my home, and when I'm finished with, say, for example, an asthma pump, what do I do with it?
Okay, so that's a good question, and you're going to not take any of this personally.
My heart is sensitive.
Well, that's going to be a problem then. So I look at this and I go, I live a zero waste lifestyle as far as I can. So I buy to not have most of what you have on this table. For example, this is 7, it says there 7 other, not recyclable. So this, what you call lazy, is an environment for all of time, and that's a long time. So you can look at each one. What does it say? This one says,
what are you looking at?
So you're looking at this little triangle with a number in it.
Right. I've seen that before.
Yeah. So it depends from town to town, and this is what people don't understand. It depends on who's collecting it, where they're taking it, what machines are they taking it to, etc., etc. So let's say in Knysna, because that's where we live, they take from 1 to 4. So it goes into your black bag. So for example, that won't go, there's no number on there, that can't go into your black bag. This is number 5, that can't go into your black bag. That you're not sure, there's no number on it, it must go into your black bag. Plastic in there, black bag. Plastic in there, black bag. Doesn't say what number, black bag. Unfortunately, 6. Most towns don't take that. Black bag. Cleaned and washed in your recycling bag. This is number 1, it says on there, on the little triangle. Cleaned and washed white bag.
This triangle says 22.
No. There's actually, or maybe on the paper, but they're on the plastic.
Paper.
It says 1.
Yeah. Right. So we've got 2 things here. We've got the paper and the plastic.
Yeah, so this probably got a bit of wax or something like that in it. Right. If you're not sure, it has to go into your black bag.
Are you telling me that if I throw this in the dustbin without washing it, goes to the recycling, I feel so good about myself, it now goes off to Chantal. When she sees that it's dirty, it hasn't been cleaned, she's going to automatically throw it in a black bag, which then is going to go to landfill. And folks, for those of you who don't know what landfill is,
look at it like this: 80% of the ocean's plastic. And if you haven't swum in the ocean recently, you need to. If you haven't walked at the high water mark, you need to. It is a gargantuan problem. 80% comes from landfill, and that, my friend, is you and I. So we can't take back the last 47 years and undo what we've bought. But what we can do is say, you know what? I'm not going to buy this because I'm not going to be that person. And I can't stress enough, it depends from town to town. So you need to find out. And maybe what's not recyclable this month, maybe someone comes to and says, you know what, we're now going to do number 7. We can do number 7. We have the machines for it. And then she might change. And that's where the municipality should be getting involved and sending
we should
out
be able
news.
to see that in the media, Facebook groups, things like that. Okay,
but we should care enough to ask the question. Because if I buy this, it's my responsibility. It's not the fact that I pay rates. It's not her responsibility. It's not the neighbors and it's not the landfills. I bought it. It's my problem.
Okay. What does that say? Don't be
a tosser. Protect our future. Stop littering.
And what is that?
Well, this is the municipality's newsletter they sent out a few months back. I was quite fascinated by it. It was sort of getting there. I mean, they're telling you to wash. They're telling you what is trash and what isn't. They said plastics 1 to 7. Of course, that's not true, so they didn't do their research, which is a pity because this must have cost them a bomb. Yeah, so this is the municipality saying, yeah, we recycle, hey? Well, of course, we're going to find out that, in fact, they don't.
What do you have there, Bob?
So this is why I've become a crazy person. I love walking on the beach, and I normally walk on the low water mark, nice and hard, and on the way back, I walk on the high water mark. And this is the small stuff, this is one little walk, one collection. It fascinated me, and I thought I must keep it to show people. This is you and I, Rochelle. This is our beach chairs, our toys we bought for kids, the dog toys. They end up in the ocean, floating around. They're going to pieces. Earbuds, straws, balloons. It's all here. And this is, if you swim, if you go and swim in the sea, this is floating around. You will pick some up. You tuck it into your costume, you take it out, but it's nothing. We've got to stop this. Yeah.
So if you just show that to the camera, that is one walk that Barbara did.
20 meters, yeah.
20 meters, and that is all plastic. Unbelievable, look at that.
This is what we can see. Remember, it's all broken down. So it's not the microbeads that we can't see. Microplastics, yeah.
Wow. So, number 1, ask. If you don't know, just ask. Ask your neighbor, ask on Facebook, ask Chantal at the recycling plant. Number 2, if it doesn't have a number on it, and you're not sure, unfortunately, it has to go into the black bag, which then lands up at landfill. Okay. Let's go take a look at where all the recycling that you put away and gets taken on a Tuesday or a Monday or a Thursday, let's go take a look and see where it actually goes.
Everything that is lying behind us still needs to be sorted, and at this stage we don't have, or I don't have, the financial support to get more hands in to come and help sort. So yeah, I think the financial part is a bit of a struggle for me, and also the big volumes of rubbish within the recycling bags is a big problem, because this bin next to me, the skip bin next to me, it's what we use for the waste to go from this area down to the transfer station, which is next to us, the green building that side. And if I fill up this skip today, the municipality let the skip stand for 3 days before they come and empty it again.
Do you work for the municipality?
No, I'm working for my own. I'm
Independent. And is this your premises?
No, it's municipality's premises. Well, as I get the bags in, I still need to sort the bags for every product together, and then from there we bale it in the area where I just walked out from, and we make it into bales like the one standing next to me, and then we send it from there. And then from there we send it by truck to George or to Cape Town. It depends on the volumes. And yeah, the transport is also, it's killing me, because it's cost 8,000 Rand from here to Cape Town and 2.5 from here to George.
So recycling is not making anyone a millionaire?
No, it's not a money making. So I've got staff members, I've got 15 at this stage, because I'm also running the Sedgefield depot and I'm running the Knysna one.
Okay, so where does this leave you now? What are the challenges that you're facing with this recycling depot right now?
Well, at this stage, I'm struggling with waste removal from here to the transfer station. I mean, the municipality got that digger loader standing next to us. It stands there the whole day. And the guy who's in charge of the transfer station, he just says that it's not his job to come and take away the rubbish from me to the transfer station that side.
So hang on a bit, you're talking about 7 steps
Yeah.
You're waiting for rubbish that you fill in this skip
Yes.
to be transferred to that station, which is 7 steps away.
Yes.
And he won't do it.
No, he doesn't want to do it. He says it's not his job to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
But
and
he
and
takes a
and the
rate.
impact of him not doing it is causing what?
Well, overflowing of waste this side, then it looks like it's recyclables that lies outside my premises, but it's actually not recyclables, it's rubbish that must go that side.
Let's open it up.
A whole bag like that, that is the only stuff we can use.
Wow, you're kidding. So everything in this bag and the paper?
No.
Because it's why?
No,
Why?
that's common mix. They don't take, at this stage the market is bad. They don't take any pieces of papers, and we call it common mix. They
Common
don't
mix.
take any pieces of paper.
Well,
It's the
besides,
same with flat news, newspapers. They don't take newspapers, and they also don't take magazines.
are these the guys in Georgia talking about?
No, that's
Number
paper
5.
everywhere. The market, they just don't want it. China is full, so if China is full, they don't buy it from us in South Africa. So
Wow.
we can't send out anything.
Wow. Wow. So all my paper that I'm recycling and feel so good about, that's just not happening. Radical.
And yeah, I mean that bag is dirty as well. You know,
Yeah.
someone's got to work.
Stinky. Chantal, if you had one message to everyone, that everyone is going to hear this message, what would that be?
Well, I would say if you want to recycle at your house, start with the 4 or 5 basic stuff which you know for a fact we can use at this stage with the market which is so bad. Start with your blue bottles and your water bottles, the clear bottles and the blue bottles, the milk containers, which is all the white bottles, like the jig and the milk bottle and the Annie bottle, those kind of stuff, and also glass and tins. I would say that's that.
So people are complaining about that being outside here.
Yeah.
Are they complaining that it's stinky, it smells?
It is stinky and it does smell, but it's not coming from here. It's coming from the transfer station. It's coming from the filth we've just seen, where by the way, people also live. It's absolutely insane. Everything it makes me so mad. People don't give a rat about what they buy. They don't care about what they throw in their bags. They see it goes here. We've got one lady trying to make a living and employ people with no help from anyone. She gets bullied by our municipality. She gets bullied by the local shop owners, and no one does anything about actually finding out. How many people have come and actually asked you, Chantal, what's the story? Come in.
I can actually count it on my fingers, on one hand. It's just a little.
The world has such a problem, and we are part of the problem.
Yeah.
Here is the smell. All these containers are full of rubbish, ready to go to Mossel Bay. And then all of this rubbish, once it lands in Mossel Bay, goes to landfill. Wow.